Hey out there, it's Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. I was hoping to show you the Gray House's flooring before and after. It was supposed to get done today. My friend Ray, the flooring extraordinaire, came over. Today was the day to get it ready. I came over, I cleaned the whole place this morning. I got over here at like 7, made sure that Ray had a good clean place to start with. But a little bit of a snag, and here's the snag. Ray came over to do it, and I thought the heat had been on for like 2 or 3 days, but something happened with the heat, and it got chilly over the past couple days. He started working with the flooring, and the flooring really needs to acclimate to the environment that it's going into. It needs to be like, I don't know if pliable is the word that I'm looking for. But anyway, it's a little bit tougher to work with, and it doesn't sit properly if it's too cold. I'll show you what Ray got done so far. So he got the first 4 or 5 rows done in the main living area. He's gonna come over here and finish all this too. See how nice and clean it is? I cleaned up nice before Ray got here. I learned that from circumstances, not virtue. I value people's time. And when I find a contractor that I like to deal with, that I like to do business with, I really respect their time and want to make them happy because they make me happy. So Ray said he was coming over here at 9 this morning. I was over here at 7 and I cleaned the place up really nice. He still had to do a couple little things. But anyway, everything was out of the main living area for him. This way, Ray's happy, which means I get to be happy too. All right, so this is that flooring. Now, I thought it was going to be a little bit darker brown. So when I started opening a couple packages up this morning, I even said to Ray, it's a lot grayer than I thought. But I am loving this. Beautiful. Let me just show you the. So this is the under. It's got the underlayment on it. It's 100% waterproof, and it just feels great under your feet. Here's why: when the heat wasn't on, so it was probably in the 50s, and then overnight, the past couple nights, it's in the 40s. The flooring doesn't sit down properly, so you can see it still needs to sit down. So once it gets up to 70 degrees over the next 2 days or so, it's going to be easier to work with, and you're not going to have a problem with buckling. Like, if you put it down and it's too cold, and then the heat comes on later on with the expansion and contraction, it could buckle later on. Like, go like that, you know what I mean? So anyway, Ray has to come back on Thursday. Remember that hole that was over there? It's all covered up, so it's ready to go. All right, countertops, cabinets are in. I didn't get the appliances yet. So Ray's gonna work it all the way down and go into the bedrooms. Now, I couldn't get rid of everything here, so I told Ray, once this room is done, I'll come back and move everything from here over to there. Yeah, ultimately, you'd like to have everything out of the house so they could just blow through here and get it all done, but it doesn't always work out like that. Let me show you the ceiling fan. Right, new ceiling fan. New hi-hats. I do a little bit of spackling over there to fix that one. Anyway, it's coming along. I have a guy, Pat, that has become a friend of mine. He's the electrician over here. And I had a light for that back room. I don't know if I told you guys. I showed you a light and I was going to put it up in the back room. And he gave me like this face when I said, let's just put up a light instead of a fan. And he was like, He's on. He goes, you should really put a fan in here with the high ceiling, move the air around. It's going to be so much nicer. So he took the light and he put it up there in the entrance. It looks awesome. Right? I try not to bore you guys with the behind the scenes stuff that goes on, but I guess I should tell you a little bit about it in case you ever get into flipping. This way you know that these unexpected things will happen sometimes. So let me show you. This system is like an all-in-one. It does the baseboard heat as well as the hot water. And Rich, my plumbing extraordinaire, called me on Friday when we were heading down to the Borgata. And he said, good news, the heat works. That's a big deal because one of those units could probably cost like $8,000. So that was good news. Then this morning he called me and he said, no, actually it was yesterday. I got some bad news for you. The hot water portion of it that goes to the sinks and the tub and stuff like that, that's busted. He was able to figure out what he has to do to it and put a new part in. But make a long story short, I had budgeted just in case like $6,000 for that unit. So I'm really glad that it's just going to take apart and I could dedicate that $6,000 to another area in the house. Once the floors are done on Thursday, or maybe before then, if I get something else done, I'll shoot another video.